Hi, Mr. Clash here with a base breakdown and attack replay how to. And we're going to have two replays this time around. This base is called Giza. It's been making a few appearances in our clan wars lately, so thought I'd cover how to take it out with LoGoWiWi with back-end balloons. The standard layout in this base is quad Teslas in the core and double bombs here and here. So you have a look at my troops, 3 golems, 4 witches, wizards, balloons and wall breakers. So the general plan is to drop a giant onto this archer, which will distract this archer and this one and allow you to drop wall breakers here. If you are quick enough before this giant dies, drop some barbarians to distract this archer and then drop some wall breakers onto this wall. Blast a hole there and blast a hole there. The second giant is to lure the clan castle. Now, a lot of people put a spring trap up here. So if you drop the giant here, he'll walk onto the spring trap. So don't do that. Drop the giant next to the gold mine. He will walk on the grass next to the gold mine and will never trigger the spring trap. The same thing happens with hogs. If you drop them there, they run next to the thing and they never trigger the spring trap. So I'll just clear this off. Now the plan of attack, once I've lured, I do have an archer, so I'll pop an archer on one of these to start bringing it over. Once I've lured out, I'll drop the poison spell to kill off anything that can be killed and to diminish the health of anything that can be diminished. Drop an archer, and as the things start coming over here, I'll drop my witches, 2 witches here, and I'll drop my golem first, then 2 witches, then 5 wizards, and my heroes. We'll drop the golem here so it will path that way, drop the golem here so it will path this way. 3 wizards here, 3 wizards here, 1 witch, 1 witch. Now this golem will go in to the archer, at which point I have my jump spell. So the golem on the right with these 3 wizards and the witch will all enter in here and start taking out all of these things as they travel. The left one will start taking out all of these things as they travel around. The ones here, together with my heroes, all going inside here. I'll have 5 wizards, 2 witches and my heroes. Obviously the Barb King will jump over and take care of the King and Queen, and the expos will start firing. So at this point I'm dropping a heal spell and then 2 rage spells to keep them raged up in the core. What will happen is with the wizards, witches, Barb King and archer, all of this will go down, and when it does, then I can bring in my back end balloons as I see fit. And that's pretty well the plan that you use to take out this base. This one is not quite maxed. As you can see, it's got maxed cannons for Town Hall 9, but nothing else really. But it does have expos. This plan works for this base whether it's maxed or not. Now I make a few stuff-ups in it as we go, and I'll cover those as we go through my replay, and then I'll show you another replay on a maxed base using the exact same attack style. So I've cleared this off and let's have a look at my attack. Okay, here we go. Now you can see it was over 2 minutes 50. So I really pushed the clock on this one. Giants dropped, wall breakers are dropped, and what's going on now is that I was having trouble finding my wall breakers on the troop selector. So that's why I delayed that second drop. So then I've put the giant at the top to lure the clan castle. and this is where I now should drop the poison. So second mistake now is I misplaced the poison spell. So I decided not to drop another barbarian up there to drag that last balloon in. I thought one balloon down in a sick dragon is good enough for me. So we've only got 2 minutes left now. So yeah, it's almost a minute it's taken for me to do that. I've dropped the archer down, and then I've dropped the wrong golem. Instead of my clan castle golem, I've dropped one of mine. Golem on the right's fine. Golem on the left, oh, I've totally misplaced that. So the wizards and everything on the right are fine. I can't drop them on the left as I want to, but don't drop the jump spell, so that golem paths back. So now I drop the jump spell so the king can go into the middle. So I've got no tanking in the middle now. So there's my heal, as the king takes the brunt from one expo and the golem on the left takes it from another. And now I rage the king up, drop my rage spell, and then drop another one in a second to keep them all raged in the core. The wizards, my archer queen, and the king to take out the core. The right compartment's down, the left is just about almost all down, and the weapons just outside of the core, the cannon and air defense on each side, almost down. Once they're down, I can bring in the back end balloons. Here comes the first lot of the balloons, and then I'm looking on the left to see how I want to deploy them. I see the wizards engaged, so I take out both archer towers instead, and the right hand side's taking care of itself. Just too many balloons while the other things are distracted, and my archer queen's still up. Dropped the last barbarians I still had in reserve on the right, and the archer, and balloons and everything taking care of the base. So even with a few stuff ups, this base is still 3-starred using that troop combination and that method of deployment. Now let's have a look at a deployment that isn't stuffed up. Alright, now this base is a little bit more maxed, larger walls and things, so what Zarate does is he lures first, which is actually a pretty smart thing to do, so that he can use the wall bombing down below as a method to drag those clan troops down lower. Where I did it first, then lured, then got them back, he uses those troops to drag the clan troops down. So there goes his giant, wall breakers on the right with some barbarians, and wall breakers on the left. So those holes are open ready. Now he drops his clan castle golem, his witches, golem on the right with wizards for his clan castle golem, and golem on the left with wizards, and the witches are all down. The heroes go down, the king goes down, the queen goes down, and he's put his jump spell in. So the jump spell is in, that golem in the middle goes over, the king goes over to take care of the queen, the archer queen's shooting what she can get in her range. Both compartments on the right and the left are getting trashed by the 3 wizards and the witch, and now the rage spell into the core. The king is raged, and the second rage spell goes down, so the entire core is raged. The wizards, the witches, the king, the golem, the archer queen take out the core under rage, and the weapons just outside of the core, air defences are down, and in come the back end balloons, just as the plan calls for. Pretty foolproof plan. I messed mine up and it still worked, and Zarate did his perfectly. So there you go. That is the surefire way to 3-star the internet base called Giza with LoGoWiWi. 8 balloons as the back end, and this base falls every time, unless they decide to change it. But everyone that I've seen, you take in that troop combination, it's a guaranteed 3-star. The only difference is how many wizards or witches you'll have left over at the end, but it's a guaranteed 3-star. That's how you 3-star Giza. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.